Tennessee Arts Commission. You can watch today's performance on our Facebook Live. Right now, it's time. Please make welcome your host for the WDVX Blue Plate Special, Red Hickey.
Hey, y'all, welcome to the Blue Plate Special. It is real live music here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, Tennessee, and we're just here hanging out inside of Visit Knoxville. Feel free to come join us. If you can't be here with us, you know you can always watch it streaming live there from the WDVX Facebook page. Today we have a couple of acts for you on the show. Visiting with us, well, she spends half the time in Nashville and half the time in Vermont. Lillian Leadbetter is here. They will be up the second half of the show today to get things started. He too is currently based out of Nashville, Tennessee. Not the Vermont part, though. Y'all give a great big welcome to Tyler Edwards to the Blue Plate Special.
Thank y'all for being here. This is cool. This first song is called Chaos and Curls. Tongue-tied to a boat in my head, I tried walking on the waves instead, but I'm stuck here talking to the walls again. Reciting lines from the master's pen, and I'm sinking fast for no ordinary pearl, and her head is full of chaos and curls. So I stayed up all night, waiting on the sun, and he stumbled in with his light on the run, and every mention of you gave him a smile. And he remembers you and you dancing as a child, and his favorite part was to watch you spin and twirl. Despite this world of chaos and curls, but you spoke of a darker side, the one you saw behind his light. The days keep passing by and by, and I wonder where you hide. Thank you.
So I just put out a record, and everybody knows this, but the songs that you put at the back end of the record never get any chance. So I play them first live, just to make sure you get a chance to hear them. I'm just kidding. It's funny because putting out music, you never really know which one's going to connect, and like it was surprising when it was a song on the back half of the last record. I'll play that one later. That was the one that kind of got out there, and I was like, I wasn't expecting that one. But if any of them make it out the bedroom, it's a good day. So all of these today made it out the bedroom. All right, this one's called Highway Dust. Written a lot of songs about traveling. This is the first time I invited somebody with me in the song, so it goes like this.
Honey, let me grab the door. We'll drive until the night gets bored. Takes us someplace we have never been before. Pick your heart up off the floor. You got stuck here wondering what for. You got hurt, but I don't hear you cry no more. So we can roll windows down, let fears blow out, and the next time we come around, they'll say they remembered us, kicking up the highway dust. Well, I wish I could tell you how a humble man could hold his ground or stand up straight after all they take. But ever since I saw your face, well, something inside me changed. It's growing strong, and I'm finally moving on. So we can roll windows down, let our fears blow out, and the next time we come around, they'll say they remembered us, kicking up the highway dust. Your mama might get sad, your daddy might get mad, I don't care. 'Cause driving away tonight might be the only fight we've got left. Long as I got you, honey, let 'em have the rest.
Thank you.
This is Tyler Edwards with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. So, Tyler, I read you hadn't been in Nashville too very long.
No, ma'am.
How long?
Well, you guys are probably more familiar with the layout of the land of Tennessee than most people. So full disclaimer, my wife and I are actually in Cookeville,
Okay.
Tennessee. She's there to be a nurse. So anything that happens today, you're supporting the medical community. Not supporting me.
Well, Cookeville's almost a suburb of Nashville these days.
Yeah.
You know, pretty much.
It's still a long drive. It's brutal when somebody's like, "Hey, can you come to this?" I'm like, "Yeah." Have some coffee. I'll be on my way.
So, where did you grow up?
So I grew up in a small town called Florence, South Carolina, and then I played in like a rock and roll band through college. That kept me out of trouble, believe it or not. And
It was a very successful rock and roll band. You had a good
you know,
stint there.
we didn't see a lot of money, but you know, some people knew our stuff, so that was nice. And then all of my bandmates started getting serious girlfriends, and I could see the writing on the wall. And I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna move to Seattle. Anybody want to come?" So that's when I started doing more folk acoustic stuff. I ended the band and moved to Seattle, where I was the last 8 years. And sorry, you asked, and I didn't really answer the question. But we've been in Cookeville now for almost a year. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, a minute ago, you mentioned about that song "Getting Out of the Bedroom."
Yeah.
You know, we talk a lot to writers about how they write, their writing process, what works for them, getting up in the morning and having a cup of coffee and sitting down to write something. Some people are spontaneous. You might even wake up in the middle of the night or in the shower or whatever with a song. You mentioned the bedroom. Are you a bedroom writer?
Ironically, I'm also a bedroom recorder as well. My wife is kind enough to let me use our walk-in closet to record vocals and stuff in there. Yeah, it's. I think it was Leonard Cohen one time said that, or it could have been Tom Petty as well. But they're like, you know, if I knew where all the good songs were, I'd go there more often. So I think that's the real secret. It's like you never really know when it's going to happen. Like I've written songs. I wrote one song one time when I was dog sitting for some friends in a hotel room because their dog was insane, and if they left, it would bark. They're like, "Could you come watch the dog so we could go out for a night out?" And I was like, "Sure." And I wrote a song while I was there. So you never really know when it's going to happen, but a lot does happen in the quiet.
Was it
of the room.
about the dogs?
It wasn't. I was feeling it. I was thinking a lot about life. So it was about that. I was like, wow, this is where I'm at in life.
Dog sitting
Dog sitting.
in a hotel room.
Well, ironically, my mom managed a dog kennel. So there was a point in time when that's what I did to pay the bills to keep doing music. Scooping dog poo. Can I say poo on
can.
the air? Okay.
Actually,
Thanks.
that's the right one. You can't
Good.
say that.
Okay.
All right. Well, you all can learn more information about Tyler by visiting his website there, tyleredwardsmusic.com. Next month he's heading out. He's got a show in Chattanooga, but also he'll be headed on out to Missouri, Oklahoma, and Texas for shows. So you can find that tour schedule right there on his website. But for now, I'm going to back on out of the way. We're going to get more music right here from Tyler Edwards on the Blue Plate Special.
Also, this is super cool that you guys all came here for this. I don't know if you're visitors and you're like, let's go to the visitor center, but this is awesome. So thank y'all for coming. And this is the most people I've played for in Knoxville before. So you're making dreams come true, everybody. All right. Well, this one's called "Playing in the Valley." This is off the last record. This is another traveling song. So got a bunch of those.
Heavy lays the heart that wanders free, built along eternally for a love that waits on a distant shore, far beyond, far away. Well, I've been one who travels far from home. I've traced the steps my father drank the waters blessed by the new wineskin, and I've learned songs from the broken hearts of men. And all the beasts of the field beg for a garden somewhere life could settle down, where peace makes a sound, and a choir of rain will cover the plain and the valley. So when your legs grow tired of your aimless feet, and all your friends grow out of reach, and every road you walk grows strangely dim, may a light by the window guide you in. 'Cause all the birds in the air toil without care. Tomorrow breaks every plan, it'll bend every man, and every child ever born is forced to be torn from the garden, to wander the plain and the valley.
Thank you. Okay, this one is called Nobody Dares. I was in Seattle when the pandemic hit, and I had been working on this song. In Seattle, people don't leave their place very much because it rains a lot, and it gets dark early, various reasons. And so I wrote this song, and I kind of was joking about it being like my shut-in song. And then the pandemic happened, and then we all became shut-ins. And I was like, well, who knew that was around the corner? So I'm not going to write any more of those kinds of songs. This will be the only one like that for all of us. This one's called Nobody Dares.
Shift on my weight as I stand in one place, and the pain creeps up from the floor. And I wear a smile while my head's running wild with a notion I can't ignore. 'Cause nothing ever feels right. I hide in the house every night, waiting for someone to care. Nobody dares. Nobody dares. Oh well. I wander the street where the loneliness meets every stranger losing touch. So keep to yourself, no one really wants help, and the silence tells so much. And no one is turning out right. Our shadows are caught in the light. The hair starts to stand on my skin. Nobody dares. Nobody dares.
thank y'all very much. I got one more song. All of the songs, I have a couple of vinyl over there. I don't know if you guys are vinyl collectors. Unfortunately, I'm a vinyl collector, but my greatest collection are my own vinyls. So if you want to help me move some units, we're here for it. But yeah, thank y'all, if nothing else, just for listening and hanging out. You can find all these songs online. But yeah, I'm excited to hear the next group as well. I heard their sound check. It sounds really lovely. So anyways, this song is called A Few Good Hearts. I hope y'all enjoy it.
You've been picking fights, shadows twice your size, and using candlelight to dance with your disguise. When those rumors grow and silence takes this town, you never cared enough to try and choke them down. Now there's nowhere left to run, even the stars aren't out tonight. 'Cause when it's all been said and done, you can't help but wonder why. You gotta break a few good hearts along the way to find someone who makes you wanna stay. If you could do it all again, there's not a thing that you would change. You gotta break a few good hearts along the way. You stood toe to toe with every doubt you've had. You've learned to shine a light on things that make you sad. But looking for a better way around, that never seems to slow you down. 'Cause when you've come this far, the pain ain't all that bad. You gotta break a few good hearts along the way. Find someone who makes you wanna stay. If you could do it all again, there's not a thing that you would change. You gotta break a few good hearts along the way. And now there's nowhere left to run, 'cause even the stars aren't out tonight. When it's all been said and done, you can't help but wonder why. Gotta break a few good hearts along the way to find someone who makes you wanna stay. If you could do it all again, there's not a thing that you would change. You gotta break a few good hearts along the way.
Thank you.
That's Tyler Edwards on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. So you can find more information at tyleredwardsmusic.com. His current project is A Falling Sky, and of course, there's vinyl available over at the merch table. Certainly, shake and howdy with him after the show, and thank him for being here and making music for us here today. Support for the WDVX Blue Plate Special comes from listeners just like yourselves, from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, the Tennessee Arts Commission, Visit Knoxville, and Barley's down in Knoxville's Old City, where we take the blue plate every Friday at noon. This Friday, Tangled in Blues will be joining us, a super smoking blues band. So make some plans and join us for some live music. Also, let's just see who else is coming up this week. Our good friend Wendell Warner is going to be with us tomorrow. And Abby Elmore Band coming on Wednesday, along with David Clifton, who used to live here in Knoxville, but of course he lives in England, and he's coming back for a visit, and he'll be with us Wednesday on the Blue Plate. Thursday brings Jeff Plankenhorn, and Jeff has been in Joe Ely's band and Ray Wiley Hubbard's band. He's recorded with a lot of folks. He's going to be coming to promote his new project along with Hallie Neal and Pretty Sarah. Of course, Friday will be at Barley's with Tangled in Blues, and Saturday we'll be back here with the Jake Dwyer Band and a couple of performers from the Big Ears Festival, Aurora Nealand and Tarta Renee. I don't know. I'm sorry, y'all. International names, I will crucify them every time I even try to put a Southern accent on them. So you can find out more by visiting our website there at WDVX.com. So Lillian's had a little change in names as well, formerly known as Lillian and the Muses. Give a welcome to Lillian Leadbetter to the Blue Plate Special.
Thank you so much, Red, for having us. We're excited to share a bunch of original music with you today, and I'm really glad you're all joining us.
A bruise, some blood, and the dirt. Couldn't tell you when it happened, 'cause it didn't hurt. And I found the perfect place to shed my skin. Caught myself laughing at the state I'm in. My imagination is crystal clear. My intentions are still sincere. What's hiding underwater's one of my biggest fears. And I can see the vulture circle from way down here. But no, I'm not scared. I've got my father's sense of direction and my mother's red. Moral obligation I don't think is fair. Take your time and let the silence grow. Ain't no point in rushing back home. If what we reap is what we sow, then you only sink with every stone you throw. There's a moral obligation I don't think is fair. Don't think it's fair.
Thank you all so much for the warm welcome. That first tune we just played is an unreleased, unrecorded track of ours called Noah's Ark. And the next thing that we're going to be doing is the first track of our upcoming album that'll be released this October. Ooh. We have a single coming out on the 4th of April. We're really looking forward to that. And that's going to be the third track off the album. But we're going to give you a little peek into my love life here with Not in the Mood for Heartbreak.
Not again. I see it happening. Growing cold. When did loving me get old? Close my eyes. It was silly to think it'd be the last time that I could stop loving you even if I tried. But I'm not in the mood for heartbreak, though I know it oh so well. Don't wanna relive all the mistakes. Where's the love that we once felt? How time flies. Somewhere along I must have realized that we'd outgrown our love, our life, and our home. And I'm not in the mood for heartbreak, though I know I see it happening, and I'm not in the mood for heartbreak. Though I know it oh so well. Don't wanna be there for the mistakes. Where's the love? Where's the love? Oh, where's the love that we once felt?
This is Lillian Leadbetter with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. So Lillian grew up in Vermont.
That's correct, yes.
Was your family musical?
Yeah. My father started playing guitar when I was born. His sisters gifted him a guitar, and I grew up listening to him sing, listening to music around the house, and just always kind of humming my way around.
So how old were you when you started making music?
Gosh, I think as soon as I could crawl my way to where he was playing guitar. Yeah.
And what about songwriting?
I think I grew up with a lot of folk. Obviously, I'm from Vermont, too, so there was a fair amount of fish playing in the background, a bit of jam band stuff. But I grew up on a lot of, like, John Hyatt, John Prine, Johnny Cash, a lot of really awesome stuff. My first CD was a Blondie CD, though. But yeah, we really had a pretty wide variety of music for growing up at the end of a dirt road.
So how old were you when you started writing your own music?
Oh, again, probably around 10, but there were no keepers until a little bit later.
All right. So I saw that, as you were mentioning, you have a new single coming out April 4th. But let's talk a bit about the whole project.
Yeah,
so
I'd love to.
You plan to have it out in October.
Yeah, that's the date.
Tell us
October
more about
2023. Yeah, we're releasing debut album. It's called State of Romance, and it's really a reflection on a full love cycle from heartbreak to heartbreak. And through that process, I've written a collection of songs. I think there's 8 in the final project, and they really touch on both the joy of falling in love, the joy of heartbreak, if you can find any in it, and also a lot of other ventures in different types of love. There's a tune that we're going to be playing up soon, which is like a love letter to a friend of mine who moved far away, and just kind of looking at the world with rose-colored glasses. It's kind of how I like to go about things.
Well, you keep an eye out for that new project to arrive at LillianLeadbettermusic.com. April 1st, she'll be up in New York City at Rockwood Music Hall, and you can find the complete tour schedule by visiting her website there. But for now, I'm going to back on out of the way so we can get more music from Lillian Leadbetter on the Blue Plate Special.
Wonderful. Thank you, Red. Yeah, we're going to be heading up the East Coast. So if you're anywhere in Raleigh or Durham or Asheville or D.C. or Pennsylvania, say hi to us. We'd love to connect with you, and maybe we could play a show at your house, or maybe you just want to say hi. You can find us on Instagram, too. It's probably the best way to connect at Lillian Leadbetter Music. But just like you said, let's segue right into that song to one of my best friends, Sophia, who moved to Paris a couple years ago, and this one goes out to her.
My dear friend lives in Paris, overlooking the Seine, and she writes me love letters every now and again in the shadow of the gardens at the Louvre. I can see her walking now under a pale crescent moon. Oh, Sophia, in shades of blue. Painted pictures of the city, looking down on Moulin Rouge. Red wine in the morning, caffeine to pull you through. Oh, and I would simply walk for hours just to talk with you. Oh, Sophia, leaving's made me blue. And I hope your shade of lipstick brightens up your day, that the sun shines through and kisses you unless you wished for rain, that the swans are swimming by your side as you walk home from the train. Oh, Sophia, blue water's all the same. Oh, Sophia, I hope you're happy, that everything's bold and new in the pleasant type of unfamiliar we grow accustomed to. Oh, Sophia, I hope you know that I always think of you when dusk is finally falling and pink fades into blue. Oh, Sophia, my muse. Oh, Sophia. Oh, Sophia. Home misses you.
Thanks so much. That one always brings a smile to my face to think of her and think of those memories that we've made and all the memories we get to make with friends. And that's something that I've been enjoying on this adventure. With me today, I have Phil Cohen, good friend of mine, talented musician. And I've been lucky enough to be able to experience this with him by my side. And we're cruising up the East Coast here. This is kind of day one on the journey. So thank you for viewing us before we are a couple days into hotel sleeps and whatnot and looking a little rougher. For those listening, you can't see anyway, so. We're gonna hop into another one off of the album. And it's kind of, a tune that I wrote to kind of encapsulate those moments when you're kind of having those internal thoughts that you really, really want to share, but you probably shouldn't for the good of everybody, you know? Some truths are better left unspoken.
Come closer, my dear. I want to see your morning eyes as the sun draws near. And I could die today if we stay right here. Be my sweet escape, whisper in my ear. Tell me that it doesn't hurt Tell me that it doesn't hurt. Tell me that it doesn't hurt. Tell me that it doesn't hurt. That love doesn't hurt when it ends. Tell me that it doesn't hurt, doesn't hurt. Tell me that it doesn't hurt. Tell me that it doesn't hurt, doesn't hurt. Tell me that it 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 doesn't hurt. That love doesn't hurt when it ends. Tell me that it doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. Tell me that it doesn't hurt. Tell me that it doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. Tell me that it doesn't hurt. Come closer, my dear. I want to see your morning eyes. The sun draws near.
All right, thank you. So yeah, we're gonna do a couple more for you here. This next track is one that isn't gonna be on the album, so it's just kind of we're doing it for you here. And this track is called "Tumble Down." I do a lot of songwriting by bodies of water. I find that they're very soothing and also very inspirational. They have their own vibration, they have their own sound, they have their own movement, and no wave is like another. Powerful place to be. So this one was I think maybe the third one on this set list that was written by some water, by the river in Vermont. This one called "Tumble Down."
Tumble down to my feet. Feel the water underneath. Gather round around me. Gather round around me. Orange, purple, green and blue. All the colors, all the hues. Circle round around you. Circle round.
It's Lillian Leadbetter with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. We're going to get one more tune from Lillian here today, but how about another round of applause for Tyler Edwards, the first half of the show here today? Hey, y'all, join us again tomorrow. We're going to have more fun. Wendell Warner's going to be in here with his piano, playing us some good tunes. And you can always find out who's headed this way by checking our website right there at WDVX.com. You'll find the calendar. Not only that, we'll link you over to the artist website so you can learn more about them as well. Again, TylerEdwardsMusic.com for more information, and LillianLeadbetterMusic.com as well. And we always encourage our audience to shake and howdy with our performers after the show and thank them for making music for us here today on the Blue Plate Special. I'm going to start with you two and say thank you very much for being here with us today.
Thank you. It has been such an honor. We're really excited to have had the opportunity to play for all of you today.
Well, y'all enjoy your tour, and will you close us out with the last one here
Yeah,
today?
absolutely. We're going to go ahead and do another song that's not on the album, but it's going to come out after the album. I wrote this one when I was kind of in that in-between place of knowing you love someone but not knowing what to do about it. But spoiler alert, it's going super well. So we're going to go ahead and sing Move the Moon for you.
Somewhere in the heat of the summer, your fever broke. I could feel the pulse of your heart beating in the back of your throat, and whispered, "Don't wake too soon, my darling. If I could stop the dawn from calling, I would. I don't need no fancy things, just the joy that simple pleasures bring. From the evergreens to the rippling tune the warbler sings. Oh, if I could move the moon, I'd be with you. Oh, if I could move the moon. Standing at the edge of the silence when the thunder choked. Timeless as the words of a lover that were never spoken. Safe in the arms of the covers, holding tight to one another. Counting down the days to the hours till it's time to let go. Hanging out your heart on the wire through the telephone. Wilting in the face of the flowers that still bloom back home. And whisper, "Don't wake too soon, my darling. If I could stop the stars from falling, I would. I don't need no diamond ring, and when a promise is a hollow thing, it's a heavy weight to rest upon these labored wings. Oh, if I could pick and choose, I'd be with you. Oh, but then I could move the moon."
Thank you so much.
That's Lillian Leadbetter. Thank y'all, and join us again next time for more real live music on the Blue Plate Special.